With mental health being a problem, did you know that you can call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, or you can text TALK or HOME to 741741?
Okay, this is part one of how my brother went crazy and killed our mom. First episode that my brother had was my mom got a call from my auntie where she stated that my brother was down at her house acting a little weird and crazy, and he was saying things that she's never heard him say before, and he is basically saying that he don't want to be alive anymore and he's done with life, and she needed to come down there. So me and my mom went down to my aunt's house, and when we got down there, we was trying to figure out what was going on with my brother, but they had already called the police and the ambulance for him, which they was trying to get the ambulance to take him into like the mental hospital to see what's going on. And my brother is just wailing out. He's just saying all type of things, and then I'm thinking that his intentions was to get the police to shoot him because he kept reaching and he kept being very aggressive with the police officers, and the police officers were saying they didn't want to hurt him. They here to help him, and they was trying to do their best to, not take and be so aggressive with him because they know that something was wrong with him mentally. So they end up taking him into the hospital, and then what they did was end up releasing him the next day because they just said that they felt like he was high and he just was coming off of a drug, so they released him. And then we had another incident, like I think it was like a few weeks later. My mom called me and was like, get over here ASAP. She was like, I don't know what's going on with your brother. He has his baby mama in the car and he's driving crazy. So I get over there, and when I get over there, my mom lives on the main. She lived on the main street, and it was so many people outside. It was police there everywhere, and my family was there. We trying to see what's going on, and I get there. He had his baby mama in the car, and he was driving crazy with her in the car, talking about he's going to kill everyone in the car and all these things. And then some way my brother got in the car because they found out he had a knife. So my other brother ended up getting in the car. I don't know how he hopped in the car because I wasn't there. I had just got there. When I got there, they said he was in the car, and it was scared because they thought he was going to stab my other brother in the car. So my other brother was trying to fight to get the knife from him, and some way they followed out, and he ended up getting a knife. And my brother the car ended up running into my mama's yard and stopped, and the police officers ended up snatching him out the car, and it's blood everywhere. And both of my brothers ended up getting stabbed. So he didn't mean to stab my other brother, but they was fighting for the knife. So when they was fighting for the knife, it sliced my brother that got in the car trying to take the knife from him. So the police end up getting him, taking him in, and trying to get him help. They end up putting him into the hospital port where, the mental people was at.
988 is a suicide and crisis lifeline. It's a national network with over 200 local contact centers. These centers provide people with mental health support using innovative best practices, local resources, and non-judgmental care across the United States. You can also text TALK or HOME to 741741, and they will connect you with a counselor. Both provide free confidential help for suicide thoughts, anxiety, depression, and other crises.
And when we went in that car, because his baby mama was so scared because his daughter was in the car as well, so she was so scared she didn't know what to do. And we get in the car to help her like clean it out. It's puddles of blood, so he done stabbed himself up and hurt himself, and there's puddles of blood in the car. So we had to like take the mat, and when we took the mat, the blood was so much blood, it was like leaking out like water. You know how you leave your windows down and water gets in your car? That's how much it was. So then we're thinking that they're gonna keep him, but we get a phone call the next day for us to come pick him up. He needed a ride, so we go and pick him up, and we like, what the hell? How did he even get out the next day? So like they say, he's on a drug and he's coming off of his drug. So we like, okay, all right, it's the second incident, but okay. So then it's just occurring back to back. So then it's another incident. My mama calls me. She stayed calling me because she was going through hell with him, because he had lived with her. Him and his baby mama was living with her in her basement, and they was staying in her basement for a long time. They was in her basement for like 4 years in her basement, and he went crazy out of nowhere. So it's like it just went completely out of nowhere. So this next incident, my mom calls me and was like, I don't know what's going on with your brother. He's looking out the windows thinking someone's after him. He keeps saying they coming, they coming. He keeps looking out the window saying they're coming to hurt him. And she said he hasn't took a bath in days. He stinks. He's walking around with no underwear on, no socks, just shorts on, and he's walking around outside, and I'm thinking that he's trying to hurt himself. Can you come over here? And I was in the mix of, my mama was in the mix of going to a wedding. I was going to a baby shower, and my brother was going on a date with his daughter. So we all was dressed up, like we all was. So which was weird. We all three going somewhere and you doing all this. So we get over there. We're trying to see what's going on. Like, bro, what's going on? What's wrong? Like, what can we do to help you? And he's keeps looking sideways, because my mama, where she lives at, it's like a main highway street. And it's like a main street where it's just traffic all through there. So he's looking like he wants to hop in the street. And we like, get away from the street. Come on over here. Because we're getting scared, because we like, wait a minute, why you keep going towards the street? Why you not talking to us in the yard? Like, why are you right there? So come on over here. So we get over there. We get him, and then some way we end up getting him in the car, because we want to take him down to the hospital so he can get help, because we know something's wrong. So we end up getting him in the car. We get him in the car, and we're trying to go get him help. And so we're talking to him. He keeps looking around all crazy and looking. His eyes is all bucking. I could have swore his eyes was black. Like, he didn't look like himself. He wasn't even there. He was someone else. And he was like, we was like, you want some food? You want a cigarette? He wanted a cigarette. He smoked them cigarettes. When I tell you, my mama just had bought that pack of cigarettes. He damn near smoked the whole pack of cigarettes. She bought him food. He didn't even eat the food. We ended up taking him to the hospital. We went in there. We had to damn near beg him to get into the hospital. We like had to prep talk him to get into the hospital. We finally get him in the hospital. And when we get him in there, he's like looking at us like we like just let him go like a sad puppy we just let off in the street. And then so next thing you know, that he's fighting the people, and we like quit resisting, and he gives something to my brother, and we like, what is this? And we look, and it was like a little piece. And I'm guessing that it was drugs, because previously, you know, my brother's in the streets. He did his own thing or whatever. Before he even went, you know, start going a little crazy. He was doughboy on top, street dude. Like, you know, he's looking out for me. This is my brother who I call, who's gonna always look out for me, giving me the latest Jordans, giving me money, looking out if I need anything, my kids, everything. He's him. Like, he's in the streets, he's making money. And for him to give him a piece, like, it's a personal piece. So we looking like, is he on drugs? Is he taking these things? Is this what he doing? And so we like confused, because we don't know, like, We said previously we kind of think that he tested his own shit, but we didn't know. But then when he gave him that, I was like, that's a personal. And I told my mom, I said, Mama, that's a personal. That's his, what he was using personally. That was for his use. And she was like, you think so? Yes, Mama, it is. It got to. Even my other brother, he was like, yeah, Mama, I think so too. So she was like, I'm going to ask him when I talk to him, are you on drugs, and was these the drugs for you? And I'm going to ask him. And it's about to cut off on me. Come back for part 2 of how my brother went crazy and killed our mom. Okay?